The 80th year of life is not merely a number, it is a chronicle of 29,200 days. It is a journey spanning over 1,000,000 hours. When a person reaches this milestone, their eyes no longer look for the vibrant colors of spring. Instead, they reflect the golden hues of autumn and the serenity of falling leaves. Today, we speak of Baba Rahmat, one of the last remaining travelers of a bygone century. When Baba Rahmat took his first breath in this world, the earth was not like this. There were no concrete jungles, no metallic rivers of rushing traffic on asphalt roads, and no digital worlds imprisoned within human palms. He witnessed an era where time would pause to take a breath. It was a time when the day began with the very first ray of the sun, and as dusk fell, the lighting of oil lamps would illuminate the courtyards of human hearts along with their homes. Baba Rahmat often reminisces that his childhood was steeped in the fragrance of bare earth. Those mud houses, the carefree days of flying kites with friends, an era when the ultimate sorrow was merely why the evening play had to end so soon. Then came youth. Youth, which brings with it the wings of hope, strength in the hands, and dreams in the eyes. Baba spent a massive portion of his life in the crucible of hard labor. He guided plows through agricultural fields, reaped gold from the soil, and turned days into nights and nights into days to provide for his family. There is a strange, captivating magic in the words of this old tree of the household. He says, "Son, in our times, we were never afraid of hard work. We would get exhausted, surely, but we slept a peaceful sleep. Today's human does not sleep. He is merely perpetually tired." These words do not emerge from any textbook. They are the distilled essence of 80 years of living experience. It was a time when relationships were as resilient as those mud walls. If a hearth remained unlit in a single house in the neighborhood, the entire community felt the pangs of that hunger. Today we have built massive houses, but we have shrunk the doorways of our hearts. Let us look closely at his face. The fine, intricate lines branching out at the corners of his eyes tell the stories of the smiles he scattered upon hearing his children's very first laughs. And those deep furrows etched into his forehead, they are the anxieties he silently endured during his daughter's wedding departure or his son's illness. These wrinkles are not a sign of decay. They are the magnificent pages of a grand book where every chapter is profound. Look at his trembling hands. These are the very hands that once lifted heavy iron, hands that never knew how to stop. But today, they hold a string of prayer beads, and with the drop of every bead, a silent prayer of gratitude is offered. Baba says that when physical strength fades, spiritual power awakens. When a human loses hope in the crutches of this world, they feel the presence of the Creator closer than ever before. The hardest phase of life arrives when the people who walked alongside you begin to depart, one by one. Baba Rahmat's childhood friends, his life partner, his siblings, they have all wrapped themselves in the shroud of the earth. A profound lesson of an 80-year-long life is learning to make friends with solitude. There is bustling life in the house, undoubtedly. There are grandchildren, youth, and children, but everyone is absorbed in their own isolated realities. No one has the time to look away from their mobile screens to simply sit by Baba's side. Baba feels a tinge of sorrow over all of this, but then he smiles gently and says, "When I look at these children, I feel a deep pity. They have thousands of friends on the internet, but when they feel sad, there is no physical hand to hold theirs. We were alone, but we were never lonely." Isn't it a strange paradox? In an era where communication is the easiest, humanity is at its loneliest. Sitting quietly in a corner of the house, Baba watches this rapidly changing world in absolute silence and simply smiles. He understands that this is the wheel of time. It spins, and it will keep spinning. Evening is setting in. The sun is about to drown, casting its final crimson strokes across the sky. This view mirrors Baba's life beautifully. He is now walking back after offering his prayers at the mosque. His steps are slow and measured, but the profound tranquility reflecting from his face cannot be bought with all the wealth in the universe. If we were to ask Baba today what he has learned in these 80 years, his answer would be, "Nothing truly stays in life. Not your anger, not your money, not your pride. If anything remains behind, it is the love you distributed and the respect you earned. Learn to be content with the decrees of God, and life will become effortless. Baba Rahmat is not just an individual. He is the grandfather, the grandmother, the elder present in every single one of our homes. They are those ancient trees that burn under the scorching sun themselves, but shelter the entire lineage beneath their cool shade. Sit with these elders. Ask them for their stories. Learn from their vast oceans of experience before these last travelers of the century depart for their final destination, leaving us with nothing but regret. Cherish the roots of your household trees. Their lingering shade is your ultimate blessing.